Let me tell you the story of the master race, the Aryans, refugees of Atlantis, descendants of Noah, descendants of Ashkenaz. Let's call them the Salamonsters, stuck in the crater of the apes. Let's tell the story of a brilliant agent. Let's call him 006. Brilliant actor, psychopath, probably an MK Ultra victim with multiple personalities. Trained in Great Britain, was sent to Germany to take power. Sponsored by his fellow Salamonsters, the Rothschilds. A new invention was made, the cyclotron, and the purpose was to look if this device was able to mind control an entire population. The answer was yes. In no time, 006 had seized power and installed a 1,000-year empire, worshipped like a god. But the Salamonster Council decided that Europe was not big enough. They wanted the whole world. So they aborted the 1,000-year empire. Hitler was defeated, Germany destroyed, and 006 was sent to the US, where he had a bigger military-industrial complex at his disposal. A new personality was created. Uncle Walt. But in order to make the new personality work, the old personality had to be vilified. But Uncle Walt was a bit homesick, so he was reunited with some old German friends. Very soon, Uncle Walt was pulling off his old tricks, and he was mind controlling the complete Western world, with a little bit of help of his friends, of course. Filling the world with cyclotrons and mind control TVs, landing on the moon, colonizing the bigger Earth in search of Papa and Mama. Sending messages in space. Help! We are stuck on the planet of the apes. Please help us. Look for formaldehyde. Well, a lot of people will say, well, Hitler being Walt Disney, that's ridiculous. Well, it really doesn't matter if it is one person or two persons. One of my favorites is Morgan Freeman being Jimi Hendrix. You know, I love this one. Being a fan of Jimi Hendrix, I was watching a live recording of him. And suddenly, I started seeing Morgan Freeman playing the guitar. Or was it just another trick of the brain? Let's say you invent a cyclotron. How could we use this to help people? But not the Salamonsters, of course, being the master race. You stupid apes! You should be thankful they want to rule you. So the only purpose of this tool will be world dominance. No better place to start, of course, than the military. Build an underground base, put a cyclotron in it and start mind-controlling soldiers. Create the super soldier, the SS. Take a look at the symbology of the Nazi military. SS, is it Schutzstaffel or is it Schwarze Sonne? ISIS, all black and white. The insectoid messiah with the rotating wheel, throwing off all human empathy and become part of the insectoid hive mind. That is the wet dream, of course, of every psychopathic maniac. Then you have the super soldier stories, of course, and it's always the same story. It's underground bases, aliens and interplanetary battles. All confirming the heliocentric model, of course. They tell you the wildest stories. But Flat Earth is a CIA psyop. So you have the story of Montauk, Area 51, Dulcie, Fort Detrick. Another place to put a cyclotron might be a university. Create some fake scientists. A psychiatric clinic. Maybe you could do some experiments on some psychiatric patients. Completely voluntary, of course. Let's say that the cyclotron is punching holes in your aura. That would make you vulnerable for external infections. Now, behind the veil, you start perceiving another reality. You start seeing aliens everywhere. Let's take a look again at TV. So you have the electron gun on the back of the TV, shooting electrons on the screen. But because you are facing your screen, this electron gun is also shooting electrons straight into your brain. So they are not just shooting holes in our brain, they are also shooting holes in the dome. So the dome might still be there. Let's say we are safe in our dome, protected by our aura. But a predatory race is waiting for us. Do you want to meet the aliens? Do you want disclosure? Do you want to live on Mars? Sure. So you are put on a rocket to Mars. That's what you think. Well, for all you know, you might end up in Epcot. Or Sirius B. As a food source of some predatory race.
Do that for?
Maybe they don't like the human being.